I don't have many minutes to be with you, so I'm just going to utilize the minutes that I have, and I'm just going to give you everything that I'm just going to give you all that I can in the time frame in which I can give it to you. And I want to share with you this philosophy that amateurs recruit. Professionals do things a bit different. I'm in no wise a professional. I can't say that I am. But I desire to be a professional, and if I'm going to become a professional in this industry, I've got to see how professionals do things and try to mimic them. In school, we're told to succeed, but we're taught to fail. Mm-hmm. Anybody else sat beside the smartest kid in the room? And just kind of took a test and peeked over at their paper? James, thank you, Jim, for honesty. When you go and you cheat off of the smartest kid in the room's paper, or you copy their paper, you get an F. In real life, if you see somebody succeeding and you copy what they do, you get an A+.
That's good, bro. That's good.
So I was just really blessed to be mentored by some great professionals in this industry. When I first said yes to this industry, my mentor, and I don't know how he became my mentor, was making about $340,000 a month.
Jeez.
Had no idea that this was even possible. And then from there, I've been directly mentored by some people who have just shaped and just changed the world. And I'm really just telling you a bunch of stuff that others have taught me and just kind of got some things along the way, because there's nothing wrong with being a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. The reason why you want to kind of consider this as a profession is because this is no longer just one of those little things. Understand this as a profession, because the NHL, y'all know what that is? In 2018, they actually did about $4.8 billion. The NBA, about $5 billion. The NFL, $8.1 billion. The music industry, $43 billion. Hollywood box office, $41 billion. Network marketing, $189 billion.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, I'm no mathematician. Don't call me the brightest bulb on the tree, but I can add that plus that plus that plus that and plus that, and it still won't equal that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I'm telling you that as long as you keep on thinking that this is small business, you're going to mess up and mess up big. As long as you keep thinking this is just something to do. Now, it is just something to do. If you just want to do something part-time, cool. But when I start seeing people making money like that, and I looked at where I was, because I'm not going to say I was cocky, man, but I'm going to tell y'all, I did the right things. And I don't say too much about myself because I don't think I have to. I let my work speak for me. And whatever I did is on my resume. And my resume talks about my history. But I'm concerned about my legacy. And what I want you to know is that there's a whole lot of people that did things before, but that speaks nothing to what they're able to do right now. And so what I'm saying to you guys is, man, listen to me. When I saw that, I stood in the room, and I can get amnesia, and I won't forget this. A gentleman said to me, hey, look, I know you got a good job. And I did. I went to school, did the deal. I didn't start off right, but I'm turning out okay. That's debatable. I'm turning out okay. I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah.
But, Kevin knew me before personal development. He knew me in what I call Dominic BC, before Christ, right? And tell you I'm a different cat, right? But the truth is that, like, I'm telling you, I saw things, and the gentleman said to me, look, man, look on your job. And I had a good job. So I thought. He said, just look at everybody around, I'm telling you the same, and think about somebody that's been there just 5 years longer than you. And ask yourself, do you want their lifestyle? Mm-hmm. Not their check, their lifestyle. Wow. He said, okay, because Their lifestyle is a preview of your future if you stay where you are. And when I walked into an industry like this, I knew people that had a lot of time, but didn't have a lot of money. I knew people that had a lot of money, but didn't have a lot of time. But it's the first time I walked into a room and I saw people with a lot of time and a lot of money. And the company that I walked into wasn't even around 5 years. And people were living the lifestyle of their dreams. And this stuff was happening. And I'm sharing this with you guys very passionately because somebody's need to start taking this thing seriously. And I'm going to tell you real quick, man, just the difference between amateurs and professionals and the way that they do things. Listen, amateurs, it's not up here. The amateurs are in the MBL. Y'all know what that is? MBL, Major Baseball, or MLB. A Major League of Baseball.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. And so an amateur will give you their pitch. But a pitcher only got one job. That's to make the person miss. Professionals get in the NFL because they become passers, not pitchers. I don't want you to miss. I want you to get this. But I'm really excited about getting in the NBA. Never broke again. How do the professionals do it, one might ask? Utilizing my time wisely. The first thing you got to do is what Cameron Gamble said, and I'm just bringing this thing together, if I could, full circle. You got to change your mind. Because the way you think of a thing will change everything. And if you don't think differently first, I'm telling you guys that my favorite book in the whole wide world teaches me how to change my entire life. Tell me how I can transform, how I can literally change form and look differently, become something different that other people see, but I cannot do it by the renewing of my actions.
That's right.
I have to do it by the renewing or the changing of my mind. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of people have changed their occupation. Some people have changed their location. You've changed your address, you changed your clothes, you can change your name, and you can even try to change your gender. But the truth is, if you don't change your mind, nothing. Oh, let's say it like this. It says, change your thinking, change your life, because your thoughts will create your reality. He says, practice positive thinking, act the way you want to be, and soon you will be the way you want.
Wow.
Yes.
I wish somebody heard me. But Zig Ziglar puts the brakes on it. He said, but before you can change your thinking, you have to change what goes into your mind.
Yes.
Family, I'm telling y'all right now, it is an unrealistic expectation to make a withdrawal for where you did not make a deposit.
Can't do it.
And some of you look at the news and you wag your head from left to right, east to west, west to east. I don't know which way you shake yours. And you look at all of these people that do the things that they do. But might I submit to you that if all they do is fill their mind with negativity, all they do is allow things that are not so positive, not influencing them in the right way to enter into their mind, they don't have anything else to pull from.
Yeah.
If it's only music and television and movies that aren't doing anything that's not productive, what are they going to withdraw from? You got to change what goes into your mind in order for this to happen. And so here's what I want you to do. Confront yourself. Now, here's my advice to you. Now, you can take advice or you can leave advice. But my advice would be that you take some notes. And I just want you to take some notes. I want you talking back to me, nodding your head, wagging your head, saying something, doing something, jump up, throw a chair, do a couple cartwheels, do the centipede on the floor. I don't care what you do. What I'm trying to tell somebody to do right now is get involved in this lesson. Because if I had a psychologist here right now, because by trade, I'm a counselor, I got a host of stuff, but forget my credentials, right? That doesn't even matter. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now, if I had a psychologist here right now, they would tell you that when you just listen to information, you only retain about 15% of the information you get. When you take notes on information, you'll retain about 50%. Do you see that? Margin, 50% of the information that's given to you. Oh, but when you become a participant in the lesson, you actually retain 90 to 95% of the information given to you. You better be a participant in this. That's right, say something to me. Amateur or professional, which one are you? And it's not by what you want to be. It's going to be by what you are. And here's a way to judge it. How do you see people? When you see people, whether it's your friends, your family, your loved ones, if it's cold market, warm market, and can I just submit to you something on a deeper level? Every, somebody say every person that you bring into your business will be warm market. know that disturbs you. Your job is to ensure that if you want to have your business sustained, every person must be, somebody say, warm market.
Warm market.
If they're cold, it just means that they're too far from the fire. So even if I just meet you, it's my job to warm you up.
Very good.
And so I make warm cold. And can I be honest with you? Some of the people that's warm now will become cold. Because there are some people that you will go to, people that you love, people that you've hung out with all of your life. And I'm telling you, the English language is built upon words and compound words, phrases and compound phrases. And one of the root words in relationship, or the root word in relationship, is relate. And when you no longer relate with people, I'm going to tell y'all, old strangers will become new friends and old friends will become new strangers. So the way to discover whether or not you're an amateur or a professional is to evaluate how you see people. Do you see people like this? Because amateurs see people like this. They say, oh, he's in a suit, he's sharp. Oh, they're a networker, they're a ring earner, they did this, they did that. I know that this won't be good. Or this, because they see people, they see dollar signs. Amateurs. They see people and they see how they can make money off of people. Amateurs see people that way. And when they see people that way, they go and try to chase people because y'all get up every day and you try to make money. Come on, say it to me. You get up every day and you try to make money. Let's just be honest. Who wants to make some money? Yeah. Yes, sir. Human beings are the only species on the planet that tries to make what they are not. Frogs make frogs. Rabbits make rabbits. Sheep make sheep. Giraffes make giraffes. And if you ever get concerned about making people, you'll let money make money.
Fantastic.
You ain't here to make money.
Wow.
That's money's job.
Wow. You did that. Drop the mic.
That's good. That's good.
The difference between the amateurs and the professionals. Look at the amateurs, and then we'll talk about the professionals. But just at first look, it took all of them to get one of those.
Wow.
They done seen every webinar. They done been on every three-way. They done talked to every person. They done came to every meeting. They done seen every speaker. They done did all of that, and they celebrate. Whoa, we got one. Amateurs. Now, nobody starts out as a professional. I'm not a professional. It takes about 10,000 hours of practice to become, and that's why I was taught from the school of gamble. Practice don't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. And if you practice incorrectly, you'll be permanently wrong.
Wow.
I'm not saying you, look, you got to go through an amateur phase to become a professional. True story. However, it takes all of them to get that. Now, when you see people like money, you go and chase money. And you become just like them. You become a hunter. But I got a question. What does the hunted do when it sees the hunter?
They run. Run.
Yeah.
So everybody that's getting a list, and you do want to get a list, and that's cool. But somebody tell you, go after them, go at them, go at them. No. Because you wonder why you got to chase your money and why this business is so exhausting. Listen to me, guys. I don't say this to impress you. I say this to impress upon you. And I made a whole lot of mistakes. And I'm not going to stand up here and act like I had it all right, got it all right, or anything, man. I'm telling you, I made a whole bunch of mistakes. But I will tell you this, that you can check it. I was very passionate about a company that I built for the last 6.5 years, had a wonderful relationship with the CEO, great relationship with the company, great relationship with everybody. And right now, I have not put a soul in that business in the last 2.5 years, and I am still in the top 5 recruiters of all time. No.
Awesome.
I don't say that to impress you. I'm telling you that I planted my flag here at Karatbars, and God is my eyewitness
Amen.
There are CEOs that flew in to meet with me. They done flew me out the company. I've turned down money. I got the Carabas. They didn't have a clue who I was, and I was happy about that. I had a joker right now. We were on a call with 20 ring earners from other companies. Last night we hung out with a joker that man, she's phenomenal. She was in a house full. We went on last night, a house full of 7-figure earners. All right, I'm talking people make 6 figures a month, and I'm telling you right now, we didn't go after nobody. Oh, y'all missing this. I'm telling you, there's an art to this thing, because when you go after people, you talk to them with commission breath, and it stinks. People can smell that you want something from them.
That's right.
It's so
That's
good.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all okay? I ain't
Yeah.
trying to hurt no feelings. I just want you to be the best. You don't talk to people with commission breath. They can smell you coming, that you want something from them. The reason why this man stood up here and broke down is because Jeff comes to him, and he didn't come to him trying to get something from him. He came to him trying to get something to him. And listen to me, this man knows a whole lot of people, but he was willing to close his eyes to a bunch of people that he could see, to talk to a God that he could not see, for him to show up. And you ask yourself, why are people joining my Carabas business? No wonder. Because you're just going after everybody. When professionals see people like this, when they see somebody sharp, when they see ring earners, when they see networkers, when they see people who are great orators, they're articulate, they're awesome. They don't see them with the dollar sign. They see them and say, you know what? These jokers need us. When we saw all those people, listen, guess what? This is the first time in life that I don't want you to stop doing your network marketing business.
Wow.
Right.
I don't want you to quit your job, because your job gonna give you more money and it's gonna give you more people to talk to. I don't want you to stop doing what you're doing. But if you are making money anyway, I want you to determine what you're gonna do with the money. You're making money, what you doing with it?
Right.
So this guy, man, is as sharp as he looks, he's a cash addict.
Mm-hmm.
Amateurs recruit. Let me prove it. Anybody in here been in the military? Come on, give them a hand. Give them a hand. Anybody talk to a recruiter? When you were in the military, you talked to a recruiter? You spoke with a recruiter? When you showed up to basic training, did you see a recruiter?
Oh, wow.
Recruiters will bring you in something and you'll never see them again. They don't care about you. They care about adding to their numbers. It's their agenda and not yours. When you see people, they need your help. They don't want a recruiter. They want a sponsor.
Yes,
They want
sir.
somebody that sees that they have an addiction. They want somebody that sees that they don't know what to do with the money that they have. They want somebody that will reach out to them and bring them in and teach them what they do not know. How dare you recruit somebody?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Bring them in and then leave them to figure it out.
Teach.
You know how easy it is to become the #1 recruiter in this company? It's free.
Yes.
If you can't recruit the free, we'll break it. But I'm not interested in quantity. I'm interested in quality. I want to know who needs my help. I want to know that there are people out there that are making a whole bunch of money, but they have no clue as to what to do with it. Because people don't care how much you know until they first know how much you care.
Absolutely.
You want to tell them everything that you know. You want to spit up on them. You want to tell them how much you know. And what you, I know this, I know that, and this is what I am, and this, man, get out of here. Listen, guys, people need to feel that you actually care. They need to know that you're sponsoring them. And this is what happens. We can look back at it now, look at the profession. It took all of them to get one of those, but it only took one of him to get all of these. Because their methodology is totally different. Historically, men's job was to feed their families, to be a provider. And there were always two types of men. And even Jesus, for Christ's sake. when Jesus picked his team, he had the option to go where the barbarians was and look for the hunters. He went straight to the Sea of Galilee,
Fish.
where all the fishers were.
Yeah, man.
Why? Because they both eat, but the hunted runs from the hunter. But the fish actually
Come
comes
to fish.
to the fish.
Good stuff.
Did you know that you can do this thing so well, that you can be so methodical and so strategic that you ain't got to go after nobody?
That's good. Yeah.
But they'll actually start to come to you. Oh my God. If you can actually go fishing and stop talking about, like what Kevin said, what you want, and let them do what they want. If you can see, because I wanted somebody to say, let's go fishing. I got 6 minutes left, and I'm only going to take 3.
Yeah, I got my rod in the car.
And a half. He got his rod in the car. So you got to understand that there's an art to fishing, and a lot of people want you to feed them. But if you actually give a man a fish, you'll feed him only once. Teach a man to fish, and he'll feed himself his whole entire life. I don't want to do it for you. I want to show you how to do this so that you can actually become a professional in this thing, and you can actually do more with less. There's all kinds of fish. Everybody wants to go after the whale or the dolphin. There's all kinds of fish. I mean, different kinds of fish. And with different kinds of fish, you need different kinds of bait. Am I lying? Now, you can want a whale all you want, but you ain't gonna get one with a worm. And unless you know what attracts them, there's all kinds of fish. I'm telling you, there's some clownfish too. That's clownfish. I'm trying to tell you, there's a whole lot of them in the ocean. And this sea right here. But there's all different types of fish. And guess what? To my surprise, when I was trying to catch some croaker, some rockfish, I actually had to fish with other fish. I might attract people to this business, not by all the rest of this crap. What if I talk about the people that they lack in their life? What if I talk about the people who would just actually show them that they care, who won't even talk to them about business? Man, there's so many people that come to us saying, well, what are you doing? Because I ain't talking to them about that. I'm talking to them about them. And it's got to be genuine, because people can see fake a mile away.
Yeah.
I guess I'll give it to y'all. I gave y'all some Bible. Let me give y'all some Tupac. Somebody say, realize, realize, realize. Now, you think I said the same word 3 times. Not true. Realize, realize, realize.
That's right.
I'm going on. Hey, here's the thing, y'all. You actually have bait of excellent quality. You have bait of excellent quality. You guys have good. I know we say this figuratively, but do y'all know that y'all literally sitting on a gold mine and ain't doing nothing?
Literally.
You have a gold mine.
Actual gold mine.
An actual tool. I ain't making stuff up. No, y'all not listening. See, but the challenge is that you keep putting out what you want, and you're not trying to put out what they want.
Yeah.
And you're hypocritical. True story, and I'll get out of here. This is attraction business, and let me give you this from Jim Rohn before I get accused of doing something other than what I was sent here to do. To attract attractive people, you must be attractive. Oh, this is hard work. The hardest work you'll ever do is becoming what other people want to follow. Becoming what other people. There's 3 reasons why your business does not grow. Anybody struggling building their business? 3 reasons. Y'all don't want to admit it. Wink again. 3 reasons why your business doesn't grow. Either you're not doing the right activity, you're not doing enough of the right activity, or because of personal development.
Personal what?
Development.
Personal development.
People don't want to do business with you. But it's okay. Because who can get good at anything? Anybody. So, I'm telling you guys, go to work on you. And you will become. I never put anything on social media. I ain't saying I ain't going to, but I haven't. You know what I post? My lifestyle. I post my wife and I at my children's field trips in the middle of the day. We're at their school, at their assembly. We go on trips, we do things. My lifestyle. Life is what you live, style is how you live it.
Come on.
My wife hasn't been at work in 6.5 years. I got a plethora of things, but I ain't worked a job. I mean, she's working on her second doctoral right now. I have a doctorate, verifiable. I don't care. Guys, work on you. Because the law of attraction says you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are.
Right.
Yep.
Attract what you expect, reflect what you desire, become what you respect, and mirror what you admire.
Love it.
And my closing in these last 60 seconds. There's a woman that's been in network marketing, relationship marketing for several years, and we've had the privilege of mentoring her. Now, I get a whole lot of congratulatory remarks about hitting Gold Elite in such a short period of time. But the truth is, I try to teach people about cash and credit. If you're gonna take the cash, don't take the credit. And if you're gonna take the credit, don't take the cash. Because going gold, yeah, we worked. But going elite, that wasn't what I did. That's what they did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it kills me to see people take credit.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't did not one three-way for nobody.
Right.
You know my number. And you gonna take credit? Give the credit away.
Right.
That's how you attract more people.
That is good.
Recognition. Men die for it, babies cry for it.
Yeah.
Give it up. Had a woman, 30 seconds. Had a woman, never had much success. Met some great people, learned a lot of stuff. But she ended up coming to Karatbars, and she ended up getting over 3 million coins. Wow. Over time. Now, she doesn't have to recruit people. She can open up her coins, show them what that means monetarily. Real quick, y'all take your calculator. Take a calculator. And I'm talking about 3 million. What? Yeah. Because let me just. I'm shutting up because I'm telling you how to attract people to your business. But if you ain't got nothing yourself, you're hypocritical, and nobody's gonna listen to you. Listen to me,
That's
guys.
right.
Listen to me. You can take a bronze package for 150 euro, about $175. True story. And you get 150 euro worth of KCBs.
Right.
150 euro worth at 14 cents. You take 150 and divide it by 0.14, 14 cents. That gives you 1,071 coins. Now you take that 1,071 and let's just say that they don't do anything else and just hold it to 2023. And let's just say the price of gold does not increase at all and it's only $40. You take $175 that you did at first. So you take 1,071 coins times 40. That's $42,840 for 175. Where can you get it on a plane?
Nowhere.
That recruits people. That brings people in. I ain't gotta tell you nothing. I can show you what I have. Use my bait and you on the way. When you can actually be the most positive person and most positive person in people's life, and I don't got time, I'm done. Like my time literally just ticked out. Come on, somebody make their way back. Because I believe I want to hear from these other people. But once you truly help people, man, these jokers won't let you leave them anywhere. Instead of chasing them, you'll have a host of people chasing you. Be a professional.